Going over to the political part podcast, you have the Tennessee Supreme Court upholding the transitioning of minors, rather the practice being banned in a 6-2-3 vote. Now, again, I should probably note that this part of the show is not child-friendly, though it is good news for children. Now, this is brought to us thanks to End Wokeness, in which he says, quote, breaking the Supreme Court upholds a law in Tennessee that bans the transition, quote, quote, care of minors in a 6-3 vote. This is now illegal. And this is, well, you can tell she's a leftist because of her crazy eyes and lack of, some might almost argue, lack of a soul. I mean, I know I don't have much ground to stand on in terms of visual looks, but I mean, geez Louise, she looks creepy as hell. It's all, I don't think it's a coincidence. There's always these leftist moms where there's no father figure or he's spineless. Which again, you could also argue because the courts have basically gone all against men in terms of the alimony, the divorce. I mean, the divorce is just, yeah. You can guess why some men maybe don't push against this enough, but yeah, this is a horrifying clip, but this is what it used to be.
Dr. Olson had a decision.
You are in the perfect place to start on blockers.
And she promises to begin giving her estrogen, female hormones, in 2 years.
Around 13.
Remember when leftists said this wasn't happening? It's all in your head? Yeah, more lies.
That's what I think. Yes, you're not going to develop breast buds on the blockers, but you're not going to wait until 16 to start. You know that, okay?
Josie received the blockers as an implant in her arm.
It's okay if you cry.
Send them out of jail.
So with all the bravery she could muster,
you're going to feel a little bit of a...
Josie held on tight as another chapter opened in this young girl's life.
Girls. Oh yeah, that kid looks happy.
A lot of times it strikes me that,
always that same mom.
Had this happened just 20 years ago,
thank you,
I wouldn't have been able to give her blockers, and she would have had to go through male puberty. That terrifies me.
It's all done. Do you want a hug?
I don't know that.
Jesus. Yeah. I usually don't proclaim too much religion in this show, but yeah, I would say I definitely thank God that they banned this in Tennessee. I mean, Jesus. Life-changing, life-affecting decisions being made on minors. And you can see clearly the mom is pushing this crap. I mean, this is one of the few controversial takes that I have, I suppose. I think culturally speaking, the average American is starting to realize that, one, this is happening, and two, it's not appropriate for children. And this went moderately viral, got about 800,000 views and 38,000 likes. Again, this is only one state. It's still legal in far too many. One of the top responses comes to us thanks to Valentina Gomez, and she says, quote, these parents abused their children, chopped off the genitals, and now have an entire generation of butchered children. Getting 2.2 thousand likes. Yep. The gas stove, our favorite contrarian, says, quote, a terrible decision made by the Supreme Court. I hope it will be overturned if appealed because gender affirming is crucial for trans kids. Getting 49 likes and 222 comments, which shows that they're extremely talented at engagement farming. Because again, that got the most responses. Now, the first response to the gas stove is from Dr. Mathimus Cloyus. It says, quote, why is SCOTUS taking away healthcare from trans kids? Getting 2 likes. The gas stove says because they're bigots. The most liked response is from Pendragon. Says, quote, dumbass, where would it be appealed to? Exactly. The SCOTUS is the end of the line. Furthermore, protecting the children from retards like yourself is one of utmost importance. If a child cannot legally drink, smoke, or drive due to their inability to make mature decisions, why should they be able to permanently, or why do you think they would be mature enough to decide on unionization, which would permanently render them infertile? Getting 126 likes, despite my stuttering. Well, they got the likes, not me. Scott Can says it's the Supreme Court. There is no appeal. Getting 22 likes, which, yeah, pretty much. Jaden Jarrett says your keyword is kids. Their minds do not develop until they're 24 or 26. Stop it. You're part of the problem. Getting 76 likes. The gas stove said this is false. Getting 1 like in response. They weren't quite. Oh, wait. I know they were ratioed because the gas stove got 50 likes and Pentadragon got 126 likes. Going back to the main comment section, Heartland Grump says, quote, just remember, 3 justices of the Supreme Court were in favor of chemically castrating children and cutting off their breasts and penises. This is the current state of America. Getting 599. Let's make it 600 likes. That's scary as shit. You have Yinami, I think that's how it's pronounced. They quote, remember when some girls were just tomboys and no one thought about giving them puberty blockers? Yep. And that got 465 likes. E. Dalton says, quote, Justices Sonoya, Sonoya, Sotomayor. I never pronounced her first name till today. I don't know how that. No, I've gone this far without doing that. Elena Kagan and Ketanji Brown Jackson are evil women, gained 382 likes, which that's true, but this is the Tennessee state, wasn't it? Did I read that wrong? Oh no, that was actually no, it was the U.S. Supreme Court. Oh, even better. That means there's no this won't actually go to the United States. I thought it was a Tennessee Supreme Court. I misread that. But yeah. Well, Supreme Court justices, yeah. That's scary. Going down more and more. Rividar says, quote, the mother should be in F in prison, getting 75 likes. I get 76 likes. Lorraine McCurran says, what kind of doctor or parent promotes this? Sad gave 48 likes. Well, there's also Big Pharma, because again, they get a customer for life when they do these types of surgeries and use these types of chemicals. There's a huge financial mechanism that it also very much wants these transitions to happen. You got Doom Riders and Quid. Let them dress up as much as they want. Kids pretend. Some like to pretend for a long time. When they're 18, they can do whatever they want. Getting 64 likes. And again, yeah, I mean, to me, it should have been, all the Supreme Court justices, but yeah, of course, we're not surprised there's the 3 that voted against it. But let me know your thoughts and comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.